What if I told you? A family whose name is whispered in boardrooms, viral videos, and internet forums alike, has quietly shaped global finance, politics, and modern banking. But few people really understand how, and even fewer know the truth behind the most sensational claims. Today, we're diving into 5 secrets about the Rothschild family that shape today's world. Some will surprise you, some will shock you, and one you probably never saw coming. Stay with me. Let's start at the beginning. The Rothschild family didn't inherit empires. They built them. In the late 18th century, Meyer Amschel Rothschild founded a small banking house in Frankfurt and planted the seeds for a global financial network. But here's where it gets interesting. Meyer had 5 sons, and each one was strategically placed across Europe, in London, Paris, Vienna, Naples, and back in Frankfurt. Suddenly, this wasn't just a bank. It was an international intelligence network disguised as a family business. Imagine a system that could move money, information, and influence across borders faster than anyone else. That advantage wasn't just financial, it was geopolitical. This network helped finance major wars, governments, and infrastructure projects across 19th century Europe, setting the foundation for modern banking as we know it. And that's just the beginning. When you hear Rothschild online, one story always pops up. Did they make a fortune from Napoleon's defeat at Waterloo using secret early intelligence? The legend says Nathan Rothschild rushed ahead of everyone else with news of Napoleon's defeat, and used it to manipulate the London markets for enormous profit. Here's what historians actually tell us. The Rothschilds did play a critical role financing Britain's war effort, moving funds and gold through Europe at unprecedented speed. But the dramatic Waterloo insider profit tale is exaggerated, rooted more in 19th century anti-Jewish propaganda than fact. That myth spread because people couldn't believe that financial power, divorced from political office, could hold real influence. But it did. They weren't behind secret messages or coded telegrams. They simply mastered finance when the world desperately needed it. That's what gave them power. Now, here's a truth that doesn't get nearly enough attention. The Rothschilds were one of the earliest and most powerful lenders to governments. They financed war indemnities for France, loans that helped Britain become a major stakeholder in the Suez Canal, and vast infrastructure projects like railways across Europe and, honestly, the world. These deals weren't small. They helped shape national economies during critical historical moments. And while they didn't control governments relied on them. That dependency meant financial leverage, diplomatic influence, and the ability to shape markets and investment flows. They didn't wear crowns, but they influenced those who did. Fact, not fiction. Whenever power accumulates, even if earned, stories follow. With the Rothschilds, those stories exploded into full-blown conspiracies. Things like they control every central bank, they own every mega-corporation, or they're the puppet masters behind global governments. Does any of that come from historical evidence? No. In fact, most of these narratives trace back to 19th century anti-Semitic pamphlets and wild speculation, not documented truth. That doesn't mean conspiracy theories aren't intriguing, but there's a hard line between evidence-based influence and fantasy. Here's what is true. The Rothschilds were one of the most financially powerful families in the 19th century. Their banking model shaped modern finance, and their network gave them access to elite circles. But the idea of a secret cabal controlling the world, that's a myth. Sometimes truth is stranger than fiction, but not for the reasons conspiracy theorists claim. You might be wondering, if they were so powerful, why aren't they in every headline today? Here's the final twist. The Rothschilds are still active, but not in the shadowy, omnipotent way some people imagine. Today, Rothschild & Co. is a major global investment bank. Family wealth is diversified across industries, and their legacy lives on in modern financial systems. While their direct political influence peaked in the 19th and early 20th centuries, the structures they helped build are still with us. From central banking models to sovereign bond markets to international finance, their fingerprints are everywhere. And if we want to understand the world economy today, we must understand how families like the Rothschilds helped shape it. So, what do you think? Was the Rothschild family a financial titan or something more? Drop a comment below and tell me which secret surprised you most and why. If you learned something new, hit like and subscribe for more deep dive videos into the hidden forces that shaped our world. Until next time, stay curious.